Hey, what is up, you guys? It's the Zombie Slayer back again, bringing you another video. So, today we're going to be telling some stories. Some stories that I never thought would come to light. But, you know, I'm changing. And I want people to know me. To know the real me. You know, on YouTube these days, there's not a lot of truth. Sure, there are a few like big-name YouTubers who just film their everyday lives and who speak the truth to their audiences and what have you, but I am positive that there are plenty more that just lie to their audiences. I don't have names or whatever, so if you're hoping I spill the tea, no, I'm not. But I have a confession to make to everybody out there and to the people who watch my videos who know me. You guys, you guys know this. Well, you guys have known for years. I haven't exactly kept it secret, but, this is actually a lot harder than I thought. You know, everybody on YouTube, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I am not straight. I am bisexual, and you know, I don't know why in today's climate I'm so scared of everybody knowing that, but I kinda am. This video might not even see the light of day, so if you guys actually end up seeing this video, feel lucky and know that I decided not to bitch out. I know I'm not a big YouTuber. I have 119 subscribers right now, and it's been that way for the past 2 years. I haven't really posted consistently, and I haven't really, you know, been around much or as much as I would have liked. And that's partially due to the fact that I don't know who I am. I don't know, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pretty much just an idiot with a microphone and a computer. And a camera. Now, I got a camera, finally, after 5 years of being on YouTube. But yeah. These days, I don't really have much creative passion anymore. Like, you know, I still want to be who I want to be. I still want to be a voice actor. I still want to do creepypastas and projects for you guys, but I don't have any creative drive. I don't have any passion anymore. And I don't know what to do about that. Like, I edit my own videos, which is probably painfully obvious. I'm not that good at it. I record my own audio. I've started writing my own stories to tell. But now is the time to tell you guys real stories. As I said in the beginning of the video, which I've just been droning on, and it's probably been incoherent and all that, but, you know, anyway, so a important thing to keep in mind is while I tell this story specifically, is I am bisexual, and you know, I'm bisexual, so as you probably guessed from the title of the video, I am... About a year ago, something happened that I'm not comfortable with, I'm not happy with. Sorry. Little... little something in my throat. But... About a year ago, I was molested by an ex-boyfriend of mine. I'm not going to release his name because, you know, there's no point. There's no point. But I will tell you that it was not a fun experience, as I'm sure you can guess, and I know there are other people out there going through the same thing that I am, and I want you guys to know that you are not alone. So, I'm gonna tell my story, even though I'm fairly certain not many people are actually gonna watch this video, and I hope that you know, I hope that if you do watch the video and you're going through some things that are similar or exactly the same as what I went through, you can reach out. My social media, and I'm contemplating putting my phone number in the description. If it's not there, then know that I thought the better of it because, well, actually, it's probably a bad idea, considering the, you know, the internet these days. People would rather, you know, fuck with you over the phone than actually have a conversation. But, yeah, on to the story of Elvis. So, okay, let me set the scene for you. It is late 2017, early 2018, and, you know, I'm still in school. I'm a senior, and I'm going through a lot of stuff. I should qualify this by saying I'm going to refer to this story in the present tense, even though it happened in the past tense. So I'm currently graduated. I have my diploma downstairs. If you guys want, I can like post a picture of it in the community section, if there is a community section at this point. I don't know, but yeah. So let's get right into telling the story. Anyway, so at this point, I'm 17, about to turn 18, somewhere around there, and I see my ex after night school, because I wasn't the best student in high school. Those of you who actually know me from my real life, who watch my videos, you guys know that. It's not a secret. But, you know, ooh, I am a lot more uncomfortable than I thought I was gonna be. So, anyway, the story needs to be told. Toward the beginning of my 12th grade year, toward the beginning of my senior year in high school, Woodrow Wilson High School, Portsmouth represent, I started talking to my ex again, my ex-boyfriend. And during the time we were together, he was very controlling, very, you know, you're mine, nobody else can have you, all of that. And, you know, I wasn't really comfortable with it, but at the time, you know, I was okay, yeah. This was back in sophomore year, we dated, and he was very controlling back then, and after we actually broke up, after I finally got the balls to break up with him. And we didn't talk. Like, I saw him in the hallways and stuff, and I would say hi, and he'd say hi, and that'd pretty much be the end of it. We'd move on to our classes, and that'd be it. So, come senior year, I was in night school because I needed to take, I think what I was in night school for at the time was English, English 12, because I didn't do well on it. Actually, no, I was trying to graduate early, so yeah, I was taking English 12, and so at the beginning of senior year, I was taking night school. I've said this before, I'm just spinning in circles because I don't actually want to tell the story. Anyway, so after that class, which quite frankly I slept through because I was like, fuck it, why not, right? I didn't like my teacher, she was kind of a bitch, but story for a different day. After night school, we got out at 6 o'clock every night. So I lived right around the corner from the school. I could just walk home. So that's what I was doing, pretty much same as every night. And Elvis decided he was going to walk home, too, even though he didn't live right around the corner from the school. He lived about 4 or 5 miles away from the school, which is about an hour's walk. I timed it. But what ended up happening is we ended up meeting each other after school, you know, we were walking the same direction, okay, whatever. So I decided that I was going to strike up a conversation. I was like, hey, how's it going? How you been? All that. And conversation started off normally, and he was like, yeah, I've been alright, da-da-da-da-da. We started filling each other in on what had been happening in our lives, like our personal lives, so I'm not going to actually, you know, go into that. But then we reached my street, which he was supposed to continue walking. Like, if he had turned down my street, it would have added an extra 20 minutes to his walk. I don't know why he decided to, unless he planned on doing something, which there's no way he would have known where I lived or what way I was going. But I tried to branch off. I tried to end the conversation, and that didn't work. So, yeah, didn't work. We just kept talking. He followed me down my street. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. We're still talking, and, you know, he followed me to my apartment, which was weird. Like, okay, thanks, you're walking me home. Okay, I guess we're still talking. I guess I led you to believe that this was okay, cool. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Like, I was a little weirded out, but not too bad. And then I open the door to go inside, and he follows me inside, which at this point, red flags are red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag all over the place. But you know, we were still talking. I guess he thought I invited him in or something, whatever. So I offered him a glass of water, not wanting to be rude, also not wanting him to stay long. So I was like, hey, you can't really stay too long. I'm not supposed to have people in the house when my mom's not here, all that. And, you know, I went to change my shirt because, you know, the walk was, it was a hot day. It was really sweaty outside. So I decided I was going to go change my shirt. So I did. And then I came back out and sat in my armchair, which, I love that fucking chair, dude. Oh, man, I miss that chair. Anyway, I decided to go and sit in my armchair. And he was standing up, and we were still talking and all that, and he decided he wanted to start talking about how much he missed me, and how much he wanted to do other things, such as sexual acts, and he missed kissing me, and touching me, and grabbing my ass, and all sorts of shit like that. So, At this point, I was really uncomfortable, and I was trying to, like, shy away from the conversation. But, that didn't work. So, I didn't want to be rude. I was like, oh, okay, this is weird, but, I mean, he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything physical. Once it gets to that point, I'll put a stop to it. I was wrong. So I sat down, and then he came over and sat on my lap. Oh, fuck. He came over, and he sat on my lap. And then he started, like, he put his arms around my neck. Not, like, choking me, but, like, hi, how's it going? And at this point, I was really uncomfortable, and I tried to say something, but then he kissed me and shut me up, and I just froze. And he started doing all of that. And he started running his hands down my back and all of that, and tried to get his hands into my pants, and succeeded in getting them down to the ass, like grabbing my ass inside the pants, under the underwear. And at that point, my fight or flight reflexes kicked in, and I pretended to have a phone call from my mom, which, hindsight's 20/20, and I should have kicked him out of my house after beating his fucking face in, when I had told him no, numerous times to doing that stuff. But then once I was sure he was actually gone, I called my mom for real, and we brought legal proceedings through, which didn't pan anything out. They said since there was no penetration and there was no physical evidence, that they couldn't prosecute. And he's still out there. For all I know, he's doing it to more guys. He's doing it to more people. And I don't know, I see, now I'm getting awkward and I'm tearing up, but I'm not gonna cry, because I have a very strong hold over my emotions. Anyway, whenever I would see him in the hallways, I would have a mini panic attack, and he would sit in my classroom after he graduated, and I'd have a panic attack then, and I'd see him around town. Every time I saw him, I'd just freak the fuck out. Now, this was the last time I actually interacted with him. He didn't acknowledge my presence after that, probably because, he found out that I brought legal charges against him. But, I know there's a lot of people out there. There has to be other people out there. I can't be alone. There has to be other people out there who have had similar experiences where they tried to bring charges against the person who molested them or raped them, and, the person got off scot-free. And this isn't okay. It's a problem that I've been seeing for a very long time. It's a problem that I've been seeing since I was old enough to really understand what the hell was going on. So about 12, 13 years old, I've been seeing it in the world, and it's not okay. And I need to raise my voice to stuff like this. It's about time that my story came out. It's about time that people out there know that they're not alone, and that I will be here to talk about it if need be for anyone who needs to talk to me. Down below I'll link my Discord and my Instagram and my Twitter. I mean, I don't really use my Twitter that often, but I'll check that too. You're not alone. Everyone who's ever felt something like this, you're not alone. And together we can make sure nobody else has to feel this way. That's really all I have to say about it, as far as right now goes. But, you know, I will most probably be talking about this in future videos, and I don't know when those future videos will be, because you guys know me, I'm super inconsistent about posting, but anyway, guys, that was my my story about how my ex molested me, and I just want you guys to know you're not alone, and you have a voice, even if it's not a big one yet. I may not be a big voice like Shane Dawson or Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or, you know, any of the big names, take your pick, but I will fight for you guys. I will be there. I will be there to help anyone who needs it. And I hope you guys don't have to feel this. And that's all I can really say. So, as for this moment, right now, this moment, this video is finished. If you want to get in touch with me and talk, my social media will be linked in the description below. Hopefully some bigger named people like Shane Dawson see this and, you know, help me spread the word, because regrettably, I am small, and I don't know how far my influence can reach. But I know theirs reaches a very, very long way. So I hope, you know, if you guys can share this to them, or, you know, get the word out as well, that there is a voice out there fighting for the people who have been through something like this, then that would be great. Thank you. Anyway, without further ado, I've rambled on long enough. Rate, comment, subscribe, and keep slaying them zombies. Peace.